Time for another episode of Gear Up with PEG. Andrew there, Ryan here, and this is the Osmo. It's a pretty cool looking device. Andrew, tell us about what this thing does.
Yeah, so this is our handheld, one of our handheld cameras that we have here. And one of the coolest things about this, probably the coolest thing, Ryan, is this is a 4K camera attached to a stabilizer. So you got a bunch of stuff packed into a very, very small unit.
Now, looking at the size, I think that probably, the initial question some people might have is, well, what type of quality video does it capture? So tell us about what the footage looks like that comes out of that.
So this camera on top can be detached, and you'll see it on our drone. So our 4K raw, high quality drone footage that you get is the same exact amazing quality of footage just on this handheld.
So what are some examples, you mentioned going through crowds. What types of shoots would this be really helpful for?
So this is great for something like event coverage. This would be great for something like a street festival, a parade. Pretty much the key thing I feel like with this has the advantage of something like our Ronin system is just how much smaller it is. It's also not very distracting. I mean, obviously it looks a smidge different than an iPhone, but from experience with having this guy in an event, at a crowd or anything like that, you don't get people distracted by this. Not everyone is looking over and being, what is that, what's going on, like you do with something like a Ronin. You're able to capture people in more of an authentic, candid type of way.
So for those that don't know then too, tell us about, you mentioned it's a camera stabilizer and camera kind of together. What is a camera stabilizer and why does that matter?
So I can show you exactly. So we're just gonna boot this thing up real quick. So as you see, this is the camera right on top. Again, this bottom unit here is the actual stabilizer. So if I move my hand, you'll notice that the camera itself is very, very steady and very smooth. So again, this allows somebody to be running around kind of a crazy event, something with like a large room. We've done a lot of different event coverages with this, outside, inside. And you can run around, move around, get in tight spaces, which is something that you can't always do with something like our Ronin. And it's going to be perfectly smooth and balanced for you. And again, shoots in RAW, so you're gonna have an amazing final picture.
Very cool, that is one fancy device. For more on the other types of gear we have, prittentertainmentgroup.com. They have it all. Where else can you watch other videos like this one?
You can check out our Twitter and our Facebook. I've even heard rumors of a Snapchat, from what I've heard.
Yeah, that is the word on the street, is that PEG is going to get in the Snapchat game. We'll have to let the marketing folks upstairs know that one. All kinds of places, all kinds of ways to see what kind of gear we have and the cool stuff we're up to, though, here at PEG. For Andrew, I'm Ryan. We'll see you guys later on.